Roll out.
Hey team, this is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a great video for you today. Finally got the Austin, a Tier 10 American cruiser that is bought for steel, and the build for this is on the screen. And this is more of my Halsey cruiser captain, so it's pretty generic. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you and congratulations everybody. We made it to 100 subscribers, our first ever. Awesome time. Thanks for liking, subscribing, belling the video. If you love to support us, we're on our way to our next goal of 200 subscribers, and we're just going to keep going, and we're going to see how far we go in this journey, and we really appreciate those that have been with us on this journey. This has been an awesome time, having fun, and loving the community, and everybody's really awesome. So, hey, let's talk about this. So, the Austin is a ship that I had been eyeing for, I would say, half a year now since it's been released, and I really saw a lot of videos on it, and they said it was situational, it's overpowered, there's so many things with it, and it just looked really exciting, honestly. It's just the hype of it, and it looks like, it pretty much looks like an Atlanta. I love the Atlanta because I bought it. It's a Tier 7 cruiser. If you haven't seen it, check out a video about it. I used it to get through the ranked sprint season Atlanta, but this is the Atlanta on steroids, but it's a Tier 10, and I know there's also the Flint out there, and essentially they operate all the same. It's really just a light cruiser with a lot of guns, a lot of AA, and honestly the bread and butter of this ship. The only gimmick of this ship is that reload booster, because if you think about it, it handles pretty average. It's kind of like another light cruiser. It turns sloppy here and there, speeds up, slows down. You are pretty much made of paper and paper clips, because any simple shot to the bow or anything, even a Citadel, could definitely just obliterate you and wipe you off the mat in one shot. And really, the only gimmick this thing really has, it has no smoke, no radar, nothing that an American cruiser at Tier 10 level would have. It really just has the reload booster there. You can see at the bottom of the screen, the Y button right there. That is pretty much the bread and butter right there. It is horrendous, and you'll see a couple of examples of that, because honestly the reason I like it is just because it's just a machine gun spamming ship, and that's exactly why it's so fun. And the whole point of games is to have fun and enjoy, and also to play a class and use strategy to demonstrate what kind of capabilities you can come up with, skills, and that's why it's so fun. Essentially simulations, because every situation is different, and it makes you think and want to comprehend, hey, what can I do to change this outcome? Or what can I do to be a contributing factor to this watch? Now, here we go. Hanover, one of the super battleships. I like playing grand battles because you can just farm like crazy, and here we go to town. Just listen to the fire-breathing breath of the Austin. Just watch the damage tick up there. 4,000 damage here, 6,000 to 8,000. Good gosh. If you just aim it just correctly, you can be landing 1,700 shell shots over and over and over. Death by a million paper cuts. That was fun. 47 actual penetration hits. So awesome. 21,000 damage on the Hanover. And look, we just took his health down, maybe at least with the help of a couple other ships, down to half. That's 126,000 health down to 50 now. This thing is a beast. And look, you just look at the capabilities of its turning abilities right here, turning left, turning right. It's just like a standard Atlanta cruiser. There's nothing, great about it, but it's really awesome in the fact that it can provide a devastating presence on the battlefield. And you can notice, like, look, nobody's coming over here to contest A now. They're all running away. It's a scary thing to be dealing with the Austin every time anybody sees it. Even carriers and CVs really just don't like it, because the AA on this ship, I think, is now the strongest in all of the game. You turn on that defensive fire right there with the my T button right there. You can really just wipe out in squadrons at will. It is an incredibly powerful force to deal with. My recommendation on this, definitely get it. Yes, you could get steel ships like the Stalingrad, definitely get Ohio. I've already got the Ohio, but if you haven't gotten the Austin yet and you've already got those other ships, definitely a must, worth the grind. This thing is so fun, so full of memes, so fun to make videos with. It's great in a lot of the ranked and sprint battles. Not so much I've noticed in clan battles. If you are a clan and playing with Austin, it only works really well if you have a team that can really just constantly have a DD spot for you or smoke you up, in my opinion. because once that reload booster is down, it takes 2 minutes to reload approximately, and now you're just shooting 1 shell every second or something. It is really not. It doesn't provide enough firepower or rate of fire now watch this. I just shot. I have to wait literally about 7 seconds for anything to happen. I mean, I have to wait, watch it, 7 seconds for the reload. It's still enough if you can get in smoke or behind an island. That's all this is getting behind islands, seeking cover, and providing fire support. But really, the amount of firepower you need in clan battles and the rate of fire you need to take on, not destroyers, cruisers, especially ones that can really, really tank damage. Look at this, this rain of fire. I gotta watch this. I gotta shut up right now. Just love the rainbow fire breathing dragon of this thing. Oh man, Thunderer just taking a damage, really thinking twice about his decisions now. So awesome. That's the fun part of this game. This is the fun part of the Austin. And now look, I'm just shooting onesie, twosies here. I mean, if you can get 1 shell off every second, you're pretty much just putting 400, 500 damage every so often you hit the superstructure. And it's really just a hilarious, death by a million bee stings, if you will. But that's what it is. But again, like I was going back, you really need smoke or somebody to help you out, but also the rate of fire is not there in order for you to put enough damage on cruisers like a Stalingrad or Petropavlovsk or really heavy cruisers that are just sitting bow in tanking, and it really can't do much. And I've realized that the sap shells are cool, but they don't penetrate almost anything if they angle correctly, or with something with a heavy armor of like 50 millimeters or higher, because now you got to switch to HE. I mean, that's really, if you notice, I get a lot of non-penetrations. If you notice on the right side of the screen, you'll see a lot of non-penetrations on those heavy cruisers, heavy battleships, and it really just doesn't do much other than it has a nice fireworks show. But this Hindenburg is, watch this. We can take on light cruisers or not heavily armored cruisers right here. Look at 17, 500, 2,000 damage. These shells are pretty dangerous. I mean, sap against light cruisers and kablowie. Hindenburg's out of the game. You can notice, like I said, these sap shells are cool on like destroyers and light cruisers, but man, when you got something like a heavy cruiser or a bow-in battleship, it's really difficult to really put some pressure on them, especially when the reload booster goes away. So honestly, yeah, it's not really good for clan battles. But the torpedoes, I think they're Fletcher torpedoes. Kind of slow, not the fastest thing, but they do have a good range. I mean, approximately 10 kilometers, not bad. Pretty awesome offensive weapon if you need it, but really more of a defensive weapon if someone's charging you like this Hanover, and you just go ahead and watch these torpedoes actually will maybe land 1 or 2, and those come in handy. They provide a deterrent as well as the ability to start floodings, and we're spotted here. And what do? Let's go to town. Reload boosters back up, and let's just rain shells. Now watch the non-penetration counter on the right. Yeah, see, they start taking up. You notice a lot of this, man, these super battleships have a lot of armor, even though you think the sap shells could penetrate anything at any angle, but man, it is tough. Go behind the island and get some cover, and this is all the game, where you're just dipping in and dipping out of cover and just trying to provide a deterrent on the battlefield. But I mean, someone's rushing you, you really just got to run away and angle. Yeah, those secondaries can't hurt you. And the Hanover's got, if they hit the booster correctly, they can get up to 14.5 kilometer secondaries. So you got to watch out there. Boom! It's very maneuverable against those long-range shots. That's why you got to constantly keep running away. And I believe, now that I realize that the sap shells aren't doing much damage, we're going to switch to HE here and just see if we can start fires. I mean, that's all you can do right now at this point, is just start fires. Our torpedoes run out. We didn't really get one, but now these bow in. This is all we can do is get some torpedo action going on. So we'll see here. We'll just see if we can start a fire. Yep, we got A, B, and C. Now we're just tanking damage, and that's why I love grand battles. This really just does tank damage, get credits, and there's 2 fires right there. That's what the Atlanta, Flint, and Austin class are really good at. And look at that, 2 fires going. Yep, it is burning down slowly. I think he put it out. Yep, he put it out. So now we know that if the next time we start a fire, it'll be permanent. So we're gonna slow down here, throw off some shots. I'm just juggling with the throttle, going forward, going backwards. Always keep your enemies at bay. Never be a predictable target. You wanna, the opposite of driving a car. You wanna be predictable for other people on the highway or driving. No, you wanna be unpredictable in this situation. 1 fire right there, reset the cap, And we're just going to continuously rain constant damage right here. Yep, resetting caps. We'll get a lot of resets on this one. And we might get a lucky torpedo right there. Oop, Hanover, go full forward, throttle. Yep, forward, throw out the shells. Ooh, not very good dispersion there, and here we go. Reload booster almost coming up, and watch the rain, a breath of fire coming in a minute here. Yep, his damage con's on reload. We know we're gonna get a flood right there, and here we go, going to town. Just love the sound of that fire. Look at that, doom, 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 daka, daka, daka. And boom, whammy kablammy, the flood takes you out of the gamey, and we got our first kill of the game. 134,000 damage for us on this western flank. Oh, look at that right there. There is a demonstration of the paperness, thinness, the butter built of this ship. It literally is made of butter. You hit it with one nice shot and boom, you are done. That is the scary part of this ship. It really is for the player that actually has a lot of situational awareness, and it's really tough to play. I mean, you have to constantly be on the move. It's kind of like a Colbert situation. I love the Colbert as well, but you got to be constantly on the ball, head on a swivel, moving. The awareness fire perk that you have, it really comes in handy when you see a shell getting shot. I don't think I loaded on this Halsey captain, so my French Colbert captain has it. As soon as you see an exclamation point go red, hey, I got to do something different here. Otherwise, I'm predicting a shot hitting us and blapping us off the map. You saw the demonstration of the AA right there again. The Immelman trying to torpedo us, but our AA was a little powerful there. But slow torpedoes got us the ability to maneuver away. So we are going to move in. We are down one ship to their 4. And we're going to move in, and hopefully the ABC caps will hold, but it looks like, oh, we just lost another ship. The Colbert is gone. We have nobody to spot for us. We're the last one. The FDR you think is a powerful CV, but by itself, it's really pretty defenseless. It can't really do much. The speed of the airplanes are slow. I still love the FDR. I grind for it, and it was worth it. But these gimmick steel ships are just really, they have to have a team in order to operate. You can't just be by yourself and go solo. Solo warrior is pretty rare in these steel ships because they're just focused on the gimmicks. Immelman coming in. Let's select the priority sector here, and let's see how we do. Wow, look at this, just knocking ship. Ooh, boom, right on the bow, man. That's skip bombers. Those skip bomber bombs, those are pretty powerful. They pack a crazy punch. The heals on this thing are okay. I mean, you can heal pretty much back to almost half health or 3/4 health, but it's not bad. Pretty good health on it. Let's see if we can hold our own. So I got, another thing. You notice I have the RPF ability on this captain, and I notice I put that on the American cruisers because they're really good at hunting down DDs and everything, and it brings a lot of good situational awareness. With radar hydro, and our detectability is down to 10.4. So I know that if I'm spotted in the RPF direction, I just aim at that direction. I know he is in that 10.4 range. I know exactly where this person's at. So if we're spotted and that RPF is in that direction, I know majority of the time that's where they're at. So I know there is some destroyer here. I know that's either the Shima or the Thunderer. Last known location is in this area. Let's go at it. Our reload booster's up. Might as well take it on head on. I mean, we're in the lead of points, but the way that they're capping, and there's only 6 minutes left in the game, let's have some fun. So why not? I think the FDR could hold off everybody by themselves, and hopefully the FDR will stay alive long enough for this to happen. But I don't think they're going to survive. There's the Shimakaze. Okay, so now we know the Shimakaze is in this direction because the torpedoes came from my right starboard side, and now shells just hit me from the left, so now I know where the Thunderer is at. So I have a decision to make. Do I go for the Shima or do I go to the Thunderer? Well, I got this island in front of me on the left, so I'm going to use that to shield me from the Thunderer and use the environment to your advantage, but I also have to keep my eye out on the Shima. Now, I noticed that the RPF switched immediately to the left, which I now know that, now it switched to the right. So the Shima is closer, so they're actually both kind of in a concentric circle here, that they're equal distance on my circumference, so I know that, I have to make a decision. Do I go for the Shima or do I go for the Thunderer? So we're just going to go, well, let's just take a chance, and I picked the Shima. We're going to go right for him since he's the closest. I get spotted. Oh, and I look at the radar real quick. Minimap comes in handy right here. I notice Thunderbird takes a quick shot, turn, slam on the brakes, take a fire, damage con. Here we go. Reload booster on. Let's see if we can get him. And we got to get 10,000 damage off of him. Go, 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 go. Boom, whammy whammy, and I get a lol on the chat. Everybody loves it. Everybody's saying the Austin's so overpowered. Yep, Austin's strong, hilarious. That was fun. That was really satisfying, by the way. This is why this ship is so fun. Get it if you can. It is really awesome, but I had a great time in it. Shemet launches some torps. I know he's launching some torps at me. We go full throttle and start aiming and jinking in towards the torpedoes, but just looking at him, I think they're gonna go by me. I think he just got nervous seeing it. A lot of his torpedoes hit the island. And I know where he's at all times with the RPF, but I also have a problem of the Hanover. And also, we also have torpedo and skip bombers coming in again. So at this point, a lot of my AA is damaged, so our AA is not at full capability anymore, and we really just gotta hold this cap the best we can. We're almost winning the game here. Oh, but I'm the last player, so can I hold out? Can I hold out to win this game? It's gonna be really tough being perma-spotted by the CV, Shima on my left. If I just stay at this island, will I get blapped? Because I only got 3,000 health left. One torpedo is just enough. I gotta go full throttle and expose myself. Otherwise, I'm a sitting duck. AA right there, boom, is shooting down every single one of his spotter planes and even taking a lot of his planes down with it. 13 planes shot. I mean, the AA is amazing, even with damaged AA. Missed the torpedoes, but because I had to dodge the torpedoes, I exposed my right flank to the Hanover on my right. So you gotta know this, you gotta keep it situational there. He took a shot, he's about to take a shot at me. I got more torpedoes I gotta dodge, and you know what? I'm already spotted. Hanover's looking at me. I'm in secondary range, might as well take a quick couple of pot shots at him, and I think this game is over. Oh, skip bomber's coming in, and I think this seals the deal for me. Boom. Thought I could do it, but hey guys, if you go ahead and like the video, if you like the video and love to support us, like, subscribe, bell button, be notified videos, and we appreciate all your support. We're on our way to 200 subscribers. This is fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Play grand battles. Try to grind for the awesome if you want it. Awesome battle, 148,000 damage, first in the team. So hope you guys had a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.